How powerful is Godzilla? Monster breakdown. Ever found yourself wondering just how powerful Godzilla really is? Wave dragon face from the depths of the ocean rises a force of nature unlike any other, and today, we're diving deep into the legend himself. Godzilla. Just saying the name brings images of towering skyscrapers underfoot and that iconic, earth-shattering roar. Since his first appearance in 1954, this colossal titan has become more than just a movie monster. He's a pop culture icon. Over the decades, Godzilla has smashed his way into our hearts and countless cities, leaving an unforgettable mark on cinema. So, what's the deal with Godzilla's immense power? Thinking Face today, we're breaking it all down. We'll explore his origins, dissect his incredible abilities, reminisce on his most epic feats, and see how he stacks up against other legendary monsters. Ready to embark on this monstrous journey? Let's get started. The origin of Godzilla. First things first, let's travel back to where it all began. Rocket Godzilla made his debut in 1954, birthed from the creative minds at Toho Studios in Japan. But he wasn't just any movie monster. Godzilla was a symbol, a representation of the devastating effects of nuclear warfare. In the aftermath of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan grappled with the horrors of atomic destruction, and Godzilla embodied those fears, serving as a colossal metaphor for nuclear devastation. Over the years, Godzilla has undergone some serious changes. From the Showa era's campy hero to the more menacing force in the Heisei period, his transformation is nothing short of epic. Movie camera in the Millennium and Reiwa eras, we've seen updates to his design, abilities, and even his role in the world. Whether he's a villain, a hero, or an anti-hero, one thing's for sure, Godzilla keeps us on our toes. It's not just about the movies, though. Godzilla has had a massive impact on Japanese culture and beyond. He's inspired countless films, TV shows, and even songs. The big guy paved the way for the entire kaiju genre, influencing how we portray giant monsters in media. From comics to video games, Godzilla's footprint, or should I say foot stomp, is everywhere. Physical attributes. Let's talk stats. Straight ruler. Just how big is Godzilla? Well, that depends on which movie you're watching. In his 1954 debut, he stood at 50 meters tall. But over the years, he's experienced some growth spurts. By the time Godzilla, King of the Monsters hit theaters in 2019, he reached a staggering 120 meters. That's taller than most skyscrapers. Visualizing his size evolution over time is mind-blowing. He just keeps getting bigger. Godzilla isn't your average reptilian creature. His skin is rugged and textured, resembling keloid scars, which ties back to his nuclear origins. Those huge dorsal fins along his back aren't just for show. They glow ominously when he's about to unleash his atomic breath. Glowing star. And let's not forget his powerful tail, which often delivers a finishing blow to his foes. At the heart of Godzilla's power is radiation. Radioactive. He's essentially a living nuclear reactor. Radiation not only awakened him but continually fuels his immense strength and abilities. This connection to nuclear energy isn't just a plot device, it's a reminder of his origins and the destructive power that comes with it. Powers and abilities. Now, onto Godzilla's signature move, the atomic breath. Fire. This isn't your typical bad breath in the morning. We're talking about a concentrated beam of radioactive energy that can obliterate almost anything in its path. Remember when he sliced through Muto in 2014's Godzilla movie? Absolutely epic. Godzilla's strength is off the charts. Biceps. He's lifted and thrown monsters equal to or larger than himself, toppled buildings with ease, and even dragged King Ghidorah through the sky. His physical prowess makes him one of the most formidable beings on the planet. Bullets, missiles, even other monsters' attacks, Godzilla brushes them off like pesky flies. Mosquito. His thick hide provides incredible durability against conventional weaponry. In some films, we've seen him possess a regenerative healing factor, allowing him to recover from severe injuries faster than you can say, kaiju. When the going gets tough, Godzilla unleashes his nuclear pulse. Collision. This ability emits a shockwave of nuclear energy from his body, devastating any nearby opponents. It's like a giant, radioactive space-clearing move. Talk about personal space. Did we mention he's a master of both land and sea? Wave. Godzilla's amphibious nature allows him to traverse the ocean depths with ease, popping up where least expected. This mobility gives him a strategic edge over foes who are bound to one environment. Combat prowess. Sure, Godzilla's got brawn, but he's got brainpower in battle too. He adapts his fighting style based on his opponent, using a mix of physical attacks, his atomic breath, and environmental advantages. Whether he's tail whipping a monster or using buildings as shields, he knows how to bring the pain. Godzilla isn't just a mindless beast. He's displayed problem-solving skills, like when he exploited an opponent's weakness or coordinated attacks. His interactions hint at a deeper understanding of the world around him, making him not just a force of nature, but a conscious guardian, or destroyer, depending on the day. At his core, Godzilla is about maintaining balance. Balanced scale. He's often portrayed as a defender of the natural order, stepping in when other monsters threaten to tip the scales. His confrontations aren't always about aggression. They're about asserting his role as the Earth's ultimate guardian, even if that means leveling a city or two in the process. Notable feats. Godzilla's list of defeated foes is pretty impressive. Trophy from the three-headed Terror King Ghidorah to the mechanical menace Mechagodzilla, he's taken on and overcome some of the most formidable monsters out there. Each victory showcases not just his strength, but his determination and adaptability. You think a little thing like a nuclear explosion would stop him? Think again. Collision Godzilla has survived some of the most catastrophic events imaginable: nuclear blasts, volcanic eruptions, even being frozen solid. He just keeps coming back, stronger than ever. Of course, all that monster mayhem leaves a mark. Tornado Godzilla's battles have resulted in massive destruction, altering landscapes and affecting ecosystems. Entire cities have been razed, and the long-term effects on the environment are profound. Not that he's concerned with urban planning. Weaknesses and limitations. Even the mighty Godzilla has his limits. High voltage overusing his atomic breath or sustaining too much damage can deplete his energy reserves. In some films, we've seen him enter a hibernation-like state to recover, a reminder that even titans need a power nap. Humans have occasionally put a crimp in Godzilla's plans. Hammer and wrench advanced weaponry like the Oxygen Destroyer has proven effective against him. While conventional weapons are mostly ineffective, specialized tech developed just to counter him can pose a real threat. Let's not forget the times when other monsters have given Godzilla a run for his money. T-Rex creatures like Destoroyah and Space Godzilla have matched or even overpowered him temporarily. These titanic clashes push Godzilla to his limits and beyond. Comparisons with other kaiju. The ultimate showdown. Gorilla King Kong might be smaller, but he compensates with agility and intelligence. Their battles are legendary, with each bringing unique strengths to the fight. It's the classic brains and brawn versus brawn and atomic breath scenario. Mothra, Godzilla's occasional ally and sometimes adversary. Butterfly with abilities like flight and energy projection, Mothra brings a different dynamic to the kaiju roster. Their team-ups against bigger threats show that even giant monsters can benefit from a little collaboration. King Ghidorah is the ultimate nemesis. Dragon with 3 heads, gravity beams, and a penchant for destruction, he's pushed Godzilla to his absolute limits. Their battles are some of the most intense in the franchise, often requiring Godzilla to tap into new levels of power. Godzilla across universes. Godzilla's portrayal varies between Japanese films and Hollywood adaptations. Clapperboard in Japan, he's often a force of nature with deep symbolic meaning. Hollywood tends to amp up the action and spectacle, focusing on his massive scale and destructive capabilities. Both interpretations bring something unique to the table. But wait, there's more. Books in animated series and comics, Godzilla's adventures get even wilder. He's battled space monsters, traveled through time, and even faced off against the Avengers in comic crossovers. These mediums explore facets of Godzilla that movies sometimes can't. Godzilla isn't shy about sharing the spotlight. Handshake from fighting alongside, or against, other kaiju to making appearances in unexpected places, his crossover appearances have expanded his universe and introduced him to new audiences. Theoretical analysis. Time to put on our lab coats. Test tube. Scientifically speaking, Godzilla's existence raises a few eyebrows. His size alone defies the square cube law, which basically says that as a creature gets larger, its volume grows faster than its surface area, making support and movement problematic. Then there's the whole radiation thing. Shouldn't he be a walking hazard zone? But hey, that's the magic of movies. If Godzilla were real, we'd have some serious problems. City at dusk, the destruction to infrastructure, the environmental impact, the sheer panic, it'd be chaos. Governments would need unprecedented cooperation to develop countermeasures. On the flip side, studying him could lead to scientific breakthroughs, but at what cost? Beyond the spectacle, Godzilla stories often carry deep themes. Seedling, they reflect humanity's relationship with nature, warn against technological hubris, and explore the consequences of our actions. Godzilla himself can be seen as nature's wrath personified, a reminder that some forces are beyond our control. Conclusion. So, how powerful is Godzilla? In a word, immensely. Full score between his staggering size, atomic abilities, strength, and resilience, he's earned his crown as the king of the monsters. Each film adds new feats to his legacy, cementing his status as one of the most formidable beings ever imagined. Godzilla isn't just a character, he's a cultural icon. Glowing star, his influence spans generations, inspiring countless creators and delighting fans worldwide. As long as there's a screen to watch and an audience to awe, Godzilla's legacy will continue to roar. What do you think? What's your favorite Godzilla moment or ability? Do you root for him or the other monsters? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Speech balloon. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of Godzilla, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more monster-sized content. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep it monstrous. Behind-the-scenes footage, clips of Godzilla suit actors, CGI development, model-making workshops, and interviews with directors and special effects artists. Curious about other titans? Stay tuned for our next video where we'll be exploring the mysterious depths with King Ghidorah. Dragonface, you won't want to miss it. Acknowledgements. Big shout out to the incredible filmmakers, artists, and fans who keep the spirit of Godzilla alive and kicking. Hooray, and a huge thank you to you for joining us on this monstrous journey.